Well, everybody, it is a huge game today. As discussed, we are playing Man City. We've got the first game today. We're playing at home. We're pretty much set up and ready to go. So let's just get cracking. Also, just checked all the graphics are where they're supposed to be, and if they're not supposed to be here, hopefully they are not here. Sorry about that from the last episode. At least it wasn't exactly like in the way, particularly. Yeah, so game against Man City. So they have still got Erling Haaland up top. They've got Vinny Jr. on the left. Ruben Diaz still in goal. Excuse me, the rest are all just new gens. Some of them are very good. Marek Kishek actually used to play for us. So I think there's potential for us to get in there. Agustin Grasso, we did try and sign him, but he ended up going to City. He looks a very good left back now. It's really annoying. This guy looks brilliant. Stephen Neal was at Everton for a time, and he just seems fantastic. Unisite Corsa, another one we looked at signing, but he ended up going to Real Madrid, and now he's ended up at City. And then this is the team we're going with. We've actually managed to get Chian to sign a new contract just after the window ended. We did sign someone provisionally to replace him as well from Leeds. He is more of like a destroyer, a bit more of a defensive midfielder, whereas Chian's obviously a bit more of a playmaker who are kind of shoehorning into this more defensive role. So it just means so that he's signed a new 4-year deal. So if he ends up leaving, we should be able to get a bit more money for him because now his contract's not running out next season. But yeah, like I said, we're pretty much all set up and ready to go. This is going to be a really tough game. As you can see, our stadium expansion is complete. The ground is a little bit bigger now. And so this is something that I set this up out ages ago, and then I took the dog out for a walk. And I've just sort of had some dinner. I'll come back to it. I'm probably not going to film the whole episode now. I'm just going to do this first game to start with, and then we'll probably do the bit tomorrow. But yeah, City, I was thinking, they're playing a gegenpress, so it makes sense to try and go a bit more direct to play sort of past it and see if we can put a little bit of pressure on their backline, especially with Ruben Diaz, 37. His pace isn't great, so there's definitely the scope for our attackers to hopefully get in behind. But yeah, they're going to be very aggressive in the press. The pre-match analysis, the data-up analysis, did say they actually seem to lose the ball a lot here. I don't know if they seem to struggle linking up between Pedro, Cucino, and Neil, or the others. But they also do seem to win the ball a lot around their defense. I think the likes of Diaz will be helping with that. Lovely little flick on. Oh yeah, we've taken off like play out from the back and stuff. I wasn't going to risk having Erling Haaland bearing down on my defenders, trying to sort of play it out from the back. So we've just sort of gone straight for just get it long and keep it away from the danger area. Oh, you're messing. Also, where did Phil Foden come from? Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but where did he come from? Oh, he's come on for Stephen Neal. That completely passed me by. We shouldn't be letting him have that shot, though. Like, have that much time on that shot. But we now need to be marking Phil Foden. Who else? And they've still got Castorani. But, funnily enough, he's starting on the bench, Castorani. Whereas if he'd have stayed here, he'd have been starting this. So he literally got injured. Foden comes on and scores. Brilliant. Pointless Rabona. No. That's awful, man. This team is just so unfortunate for us to come up against them at this stage. So unfortunate. If this goes in, it's game over. If they get a goal from this attack. That's so frustrating. So we're going to bring Mudryk on for Shevchenko, and we've actually Just gone back to a slightly lower tempo and increased the up the line. I was just a bit worried about us getting done in behind, but yeah, we bought Borisenko for Michanovic because Michanovic wasn't having a great game and apparently was in danger of being booked. So it made sense just to take him off and bring Borisenko on. That's not a brilliant ball. Tugar was not expecting it at all. I don't really have anyone to bring on for Casa. Actually, I can bring on Bakar, but he's... See, this is annoying because he's perfectly capable of playing this role. You have to just play Cvetanovic there. Costa's not having a great game, so bring on Mahjong. In fact, can he do roaming? No, we'll leave it at that. This is probably not going to end well. Good closing down from Borisenko. Looked offside. I thought that had gone in. I honestly thought that had gone in. Right, can we at least just tightly mark these players? How many subs have I made? 3, 4, 4. Okay. Right, I'm gonna have to take 2 guard off. If we can just get a goal, we can just get 1, but we're not even had a shot on target yet. We don't look like we're gonna do anything. Well done, Cesar. Nice. It's a bit better. That's awful. Like, the passing at, like, the last, like, you know, as soon as we get into the third, the progressive passes have been terrible. Yes, Mudryk, well done. Yes, Manjang, he's offside. I'll try to put more ball into box. I don't see it making a huge difference in our sort of approach play, but you never know. You know, just because I don't think we're going to get the chances to actually work the ball into the box. No. He had the chance to pass it. We got a goal. That was the weirdest goal. I don't know how that Mudryk shot ended up going in, but okay. Lovely ball from Stankovic for Kovic. Plays it back to Cvetanovic. Does he chip it or does it take a deflection? I can't really tell. But hey, 2-1. And all of a sudden, as long as we don't concede again in this game, I think we could have a slim chance at the Etihad. At least the pressing's been better. Don't do anything stupid. Thank you, Stankovic. Thank you, Bishabu. Come on, let's get it out. No, he scores. Hopefully he didn't. I thought he was going to score then. I was going to rage. Yes, Mudryk's been brilliant since he's come on. Just had that intensity that I think Shevchenko was lacking. Definitely looked like he just dribbled that over the line. Come on, put the press on him. Borisenko and Vukovic have been garbage. Both been terrible. Borisenko, I do plan on selling him in the summer. his non-EU status is a pain in the bum for me. And I just don't think he's good enough to be worth keeping around. Offside. Well, you know what? 2-1 is actually better than I thought it was going to be for the time. So much better than I thought it was going to be. And to be fair, they only had 3 shots on target, and 2 of them were the goals, so... okay. So one thing I did completely also neglect to mention last time out is how we're doing the Serbian national team. So we actually won our Nations League group. So we got promoted back up to Group A, League A, sorry. Yeah, we did it with a very narrow win over the Czech Republic. But that was what sent us through ultimately. And then we have got our Euro qualification group. Is it not going to show me it this way? I have to go into it this way. So we've got Ireland, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Montenegro, Serbia and Spain. Montenegro is obviously a massive derby game for us, so that's quite fun. Yeah, interesting. I think we've probably got a good chance of getting top 2. Also, we have offered a contract after having a bid accepted for this guy, Leonardo Vidor. So obviously, you know, you look at him, you think he's obviously more of a winger, but I reckon we can hopefully nail that number 10 spot down for him and train him up on that a little bit more. Again, he's someone who I reckon we can probably turn into a useful player and then turn a profit on. We'll find him a loan move probably to start with, just to one of our affiliates. So we've got Osijek and Kijvarda as our main affiliates. So we might be able to loan him out somewhere like that to begin with and see if he can develop out there for a bit. Get him to play in that number 10 role, hopefully, and then come back and kick on. The guy we signed from Leeds was this guy, Jake Mendy. So he was ineligible for the City game. That's why we didn't see him. We couldn't register him because we ended up signing him after the window. The registration window had closed. I've also just noticed that he hates big matches. How did I miss that? I just saw his consistency and his technical attributes. I was pretty tired before, to be fair, when I was doing this. I don't know how I've missed that. That's really annoying. That is really annoying. Hopefully we can smooth over that enough and then ship him on if we have to. In the meanwhile, in the other competitions, how have we been getting on? So Vojvodina went through. That's really good. They went through against Tirana, but Stankom, they were unable to come back from that defeat to OB in the first leg. But Vojvodina are going through, and Red Star were playing in the Europa League, and they ended up losing on penalties to Vitoria, so they dominated the home leg and won 1-0. They missed penalty in this game as well. So this is doubly annoying, because obviously Red Star winning this at first was great, because it was like, against the Portuguese team as well, they absolutely dominated the home game. And then to go out on penalties, man, against the Portuguese team, so frustrating, because they could have got us more points at the expense of Portugal, and now that's not going to happen. We're just going to rely, it's just us and Vojvodina now we're relying on. That's really annoying that they lost that on pens. Really not happy with that. Yeah, so also I did forget to do this last time, didn't I? So yeah, 22 games won from 22 games. 70 goals for, only 6 conceded, which is pretty ridiculous. It's annoying because we did actually concede one last time out against Radnički Niš, and that was purely because we basically just rested. We basically subbed off like most of our defenders to rest them for the City game, and they scored after we'd done that, basically. So yeah, it's safe to say that's going well, and now we've got what should be on paper an easy game against Dulika. So we should be able to rotate for that, and then hopefully be raring to go for the away leg at City, where I think we're going to have to score at least 2. I don't think we keep City out all game. They have got no Ruben Diaz, Vinicius Jr. and Stephen Neal are going to be out. So Ruben Diaz is suspended, which is nice. So who are they going to play instead of him? That is the question. So they're not playing Diaz, they're going to play this guy? Veljko Glatz doesn't look brilliant. Doesn't look brilliant, does he? Or Kevin Zidane. Again, doesn't look... He's obviously more of a fullback / winger. You know what? We might be in with a shout. It depends on what happens with these midfielders. Hopefully. Who are they playing in the Premier League next? Norwich. Come on, Norwich. Snap them. Just snap them for me. Right, everyone. I'll go and play this Sadulika game, and I will see you for the next City game. Like I said, I might be wearing something different, because it's probably going to be tomorrow, because it's 8:45 now, and I want to go and chill. So, I'll see you very soon. Well, everybody, it is time for the second leg against Man City. Obviously, 2-1 down after the first one. Just beat Sadulika 1-0. Keeping up a 100% record in the league. That's 23 wins from 23 games. So, the team today, I was thinking about this last night. So, I recorded the first game on the Saturday, and this is now the Sunday. I thought, you know, let's face it, we didn't really create many chances. We were struggling to get the ball forward. What if we played the 2 number 10s, create a bit of a box midfield in here? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if that helps. Borisenko scored last time out. Vukovic didn't have a poor game against Sadulika. Didn't have a good game, and he didn't have a great game against City last time. So we're going to go with Borisenko up top. We've got Vukovic and Machanovic on the bench if we need to. Ganeshtin is not quite ready to come back into the team yet. Two-guard Chihan Costas. We're going to play Costas in his roaming playmaker role. He wants to play as a deep line playmaker, but we're going to play him there. I think Chihan, I'm going to leave him. Actually, you know what? We will put him on a ball-winning midfielder. And I think we're going to leave it at that. Shevchenko will probably be unhappy because he's not starting. But I don't feel like he did enough against City in the first leg. And we can bring him on off the bench. Bazira Manjang, he could, to be fair, quite easily start this game. Do we start him over Chihan? I want Chihan in just to unlock the defence, try and help unlock the defence, really. He's got an unreal pass on him. I think we stick with that for now. And then we've got Manjang who can come on and come in and shore things up if we're in a position where we need that. Let's see, opposition-wise, what are they doing? So they're actually playing Quacheno at the back, Santualo in the middle, and Zidane on the right. I think we're going to need to mark him. They're playing Glatt. So they're not playing Hishek. Castorani is in. We know all about him. Foden is in. So Sherhei Shevchenko is in over Vinicius Jr. because obviously he got injured as well. Santuala, and we're going to mark him. Oh, my word. My word, everyone. My word. This is going to be tough. But can we get it done? That is the biggest question, really, is can we at least just take it to extra time? I think if we can get to extra time and grind it out into penalties, we might have a chance. But we're away to City. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be... Oh, man, it's going to be so tough. But could this be the night where we show what we're all about and get the job done? Could it be? Could it be? This is going to be where City get a nice early goal, kill the tie off, and I'll put it back onto extended. I had it on key for the Sadulika game just to try and get through it a bit quicker. And it's already a highlight, and it's going Man City's way at the moment. And Shevchenko's turned. That's great tracking back from Mudryk. I think it was Mudryk anyway. And now, we're not going to see the City corner. That must mean it was terrible. That's fine. It was another City highlight. Langras heads it clear. It comes to Borisenko, who then instantly loses out to Grasso. I haven't changed too much in terms of instructions for this game. I've kind of tried to let us... Well done, Two-Guard. Well done. I'm kind of wanting us to sort of play our game, really, but so far... Well done, Bishabu. Grassi, come on. The first touch has been terrible. Right, you know what we are going to do? We're not going to play short. We're going to just go more direct. Because we're not getting hold of the ball for like long enough, because as soon as we get the ball, they're just pressing us straight away. So I think I'd rather just, for now, just lump it forwards. In fact, I might need to take off transitional stuff. We're just going to try and keep it away from our goal, really. Costas is booked already. Fantastic. I'm just watching Haaland. I don't mind him having to drop deep to get to the ball. That's fine. Yes, force them back. Come on. No, thank you, Fernandez. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking how we're playing, really. Just take your time. My attempts to try and get more of the ball... My attempts to try and get more of the ball have just not really worked so far. I said we'd need to score twice. Like, why is that even close to what I've asked him to do? Like, slow down and play it long. Instead, that was offside. Great defending from Landgrass. They're just not doing what I want them to do at all. Come on, my days. That's fine. I just want you to just start trying to play your football, really. Like, he's offside. Like, why aren't the 10s putting the press on? Grassy is just floating around here. Mudic should be putting the press on him. Like, we just basically just let them pass that out. Let's just ramp that straight up. Because I'm really not happy with how insipid that was. And that all comes from just letting them pass the ball out. No one literally just pressing them. No one following them in. Just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That was just disgraceful. Oh, look at that. Awful. So we've taken out Grassy and brought Shevchenko on just because Grassy just wasn't really doing it. And I think Shevchenko could. But we've got to get 3 goals in the second half, and let's face it, that is not happening. It's going to be a short season, this one. See, this is what I've been wanting them to do. It's just like they're just sort of, oh my gosh, it's been like completely overawed by the situation. Borisenko's coming off. Like, I'm sorry, like that's just really annoyed me that he just had that. He got the ball laid on for him there. Like, I mean, I know the defender was right on him, but you got to do better. You got to do better at this stage. At this level, you can't afford to not be at least getting something on that and turning it at least towards goal. That's a terrible pass. That was awful. That's a great goal, but just the level of football from us is just not good enough. Really not good enough. At the end of the day, just not good enough at all. This goes in, I'm going to cry. Great save from Fernandez. Like, we've not even had a shot on target yet. Oh, come on. Can we just stop letting them pass the ball around? I'm just not happy at all with this. Just some really just pathetic performances. I just want us to at least just give them something to worry about. Well, that was lucky. That should have been a goal, really. Can I make another sub? I can't make another sub. Too many poor performances have cost us over this tie. Defensively, like, I know they've scored 3, but a lot of the balls that go into the box and stuff, we seem to be quite adept at getting rid of them. Like, mostly, like, you know, it was what, a passing behind, a cross from a counter, and then that Santoala goal was just ridiculous. But, like, look at that. All these crosses into the box just seem to be going away. It's stuff like that. It's their movement just not being picked up, basically. And there's the Champions League campaign dwindling with a whimper to its end. So what will happen is, I've half a mind. Why is it doing this? Why is it lagging randomly like this? I've half a mind to just finish the season, everyone, because there's not going to be really a huge amount to write home about. Let's be honest. So I mean, if we just look at these match stats, because I've just been dishing out the fines, and we look at the ratings here. Look, even the players who came on didn't really have a great impact, and then basically this just confirmed Borisenko will look to sell him. I'm sorry, I can't afford to have players like this just going missing in these games like he has done. He puts up decent numbers, but he's just been pretty poor over these last 2 games, and there has been interest in him. Maybe we look to, I don't know, maybe we give him one more season, I'm not sure, but I'm more than prepared to potentially cash in on him if a decent bid comes in for him. I would be open to selling him. Bishabu, his time at the club might be coming to an end. He had a poor game there. He's been very good for us, but in the big games, I'm not convinced he's quite... I mean, look at that average rating in the Champions League, 6.72. That's not really good enough for your starting defender. Even Stankovic and Langras did have poor games, to be fair, but generally speaking, like, Stankovic is still what? He's not even... Oh, he is just turned... has turned 20, actually. But yeah, you know, he's only going to get better. Langras is just phenomenal. But Bishabu is going to be 30 this year, so probably look to move him on. Just not enough good performances. I know they probably made us look worse than we were in some regards, but I just don't think we... I think, you know, as we say in the post-match press conference, if we deserved to go through, we'd have gone through. So that means that our journey has come to an end. We're going to finish the season most likely on 9.8 unless Vojvodina can sort of do some miracles in the Conference League. Who have they got? Do we know yet? Kortrijk. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough for them. They're a good team. But at least they're still going. So there's still the potential to get a couple of points there. But Portugal are likely going to finish ahead of us this season quite comfortably. Like, they're going to have a much better season than we are. So we're going to have a lot of work to do next season. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the tactic. It's definitely got, as we've touched on, it's definitely got legs. Maybe it's a personnel thing. I'm sure we can make this work. I just don't know about this double pivot. Do we do this with it? I don't know. Don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think if we do that or not. I just worry if we do that, we've seen that this area gets exploited. You see. And it's one of them, it works. But maybe I need to be a bit braver in the bigger competitions. Let's look at this, like, you know, 23 from 23, 71 goals for, 6 against. You know, that's our biggest margin of defeat in this year's Champions League, was that. Oh, we'll have to see, everyone. What I will do is I will probably just finish this season off and we'll recap at the end of the season. You know, I'm what? 16 points clear of Red Star with a game in hand. The Cup, you know what? There's only really Red Star left and Stancom. yeah, I'll see, but chances are it's gonna be next season when we come back. We'll see how we get on, but gonna be another big sum. We've got a lot of money in the budget. Still, there's a player who I think actually could potentially come back and do a good job for us. It's Daniel Rocha. We touched on him before. I completely missed the fact that he's 6'6". His technicals could do with overall being a little bit better. He's slowly developing all right out on loan at Karlsruhe. So he could potentially come back and look to take over from Borisenko for us, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really not sure, everyone. I'm really not sure what to do with this team. Or do we just go back to Old Faithful? Problem is we built the team now for this tactic. Like, the personnel we have is for this. And I feel like it's... I'm waffling on. I'm going over the same ground, everyone. I will see you next season, if that's okay. I think we just get this done, put it behind us, put the disappointment behind us, and just push on straight into next season and see if we can build from there. I hope that's okay with everyone. Only been a 3-episode season. But... hey, nowhere near as good as last season, unfortunately, or exciting. But yeah, plenty of food for thought. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking with us now into what, episode 55 is this? No, 59. 59. I think I've just edited episode 55. I've got a few in the bank to bring out. So yeah, I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Thank you.